here with Everett Thompson, president of Wired Real Estate, and we are at the DC Dilemma event in Silicon Valley. Thanks for joining us today, Everett.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to start off by asking a little bit about you, what it is you do, and the company Wired Real Estate. What is it you guys do?
Well, we're the nation's leading data center real estate firm. We help companies search, qualify, and procure cloud, colocation, and data center real estate services. Some of the clients we've worked with in the past include Verizon, Bill Me Later, Outspark, to name a few.
Great. Now, this event is your second event. I believe the first one is in Denver. What inspired you to start these events around the country?
Well, it's really the same thing that inspired me to start Wired Real Estate, and it's purely because we view the industry as being very inefficient, and there is a huge disconnect between the hype in the market around people perceiving the lack of supply, the difficulty in procuring cloud or co-location services. On the sell side, there's a lot of frustration as well. Most of the companies who own any kind of material footprint are really challenged now to identify and procure new clients. And so that's where our business comes in. So we're not a publishing company. We're not in the events business. This is purely about understanding what the market is interested in learning about and tapping into that content. So it's all about the content. It's all about ensuring that the people who attend the event come away having learned something.
Now, just to finish up, why don't you specifically tell me about your data center MLS site? Tell me all about it and how people use it.
Thank you. So going back to how we started out, we're trying to make the industry more efficient. So we've created a database of over 1,500 different co-location and data center real estate sites. We published it for free on our website. There's no registration required. There's no advertising. It's just all about helping to create more efficient transactions in the marketplace. So hopefully people will take advantage of it.
So tell me a little bit about what brings you to the DC Dilemma event and your relationship with Wired Real Estate.
Well, a couple answers to that actually. With regards to the DC Dilemma, I'm coming here looking for additional insight from what other folks are doing in the data center space, and comparing that with what we're doing at Colo House. As far as our relationship with Wired Real Estate, it's also twofold. It's a marketing event to allow us to get our word out, as Colo House is a new player in the world data center market.
So tell me, what brings you here then to the Silicon Valley for this particular event with Wired Real Estate?
We actually have a lot of solutions and services that play very well into the co-location space. We have a lot of customers that are in the co-location space and a lot of customers that are looking for co-location space. So really cabling has sort of been an afterthought outside of the backbone for the individual space itself. And really it's changing now, so co-location owners are starting to get much more involved in cabling decisions and what goes on in the cages, because a bad decision in one cage can completely have an adverse effect on the cage next to it.
Absolutely. So, what do you plan on taking away from this event, being here for that specific reason?
Well, it's going to be really nice to hear what everybody says and what everybody's take on the industry is going, kind of get a feel for where the end users are thinking, and hopefully it'll be a little give and take on both sides.
What kind of stuff did you touch upon today that people might be interested in knowing?
The subject today was how the cloud, or cloud companies are going to impact data centers. What's going to happen? Are people going to flee from data centers? Are data centers going to become a thing of the past? Just some trends. And so we had a collection of some end users, some co-location companies, some managed service providers, and just had a discussion with just about 100 people out in the audience. And really what it comes down to is from an Equinix standpoint, cloud is going to be a big boom to the industry, and we're looking at it as customers are coming on, they're augmenting their systems with cloud, they're starting to look at the cloud providers as utility providers, they're looking at them to pick up some scalability, some flexibility, they're not needing to take up as much data center space anymore, they can come into our facility, they can use people like an Amazon, the EC2, and have a direct connection into the Amazon platform and just use some storage on demand. It's a great way to just kind of start to pick apart the different system and infrastructure that they need.